What up, everybody? Welcome back once again to your boys channel. You already know who it is. Back with a brand new video. And right now, as you can see, the Hollywood Reporter. We got the big news the other day, man. Marvel unveils Avengers Doomsday cast with MCU mainstays in X-Men and Fantastic Four stars. Robert Downey Jr. returns to the MCU with other confirmed actors, including stars Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston, X-Men stars like Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen, and a good chunk from the studio's Thunderbolts. Let's get into it. 6 years after Avengers Endgame became one of the biggest movies of all time, the Avengers are finally assembling again. During a nearly 5.5 hour live stream, which I did not watch, Marvel Studios unveiled its cast for Avengers Doomsday, revealing a mix of Marvel's Cinematic Universe mainstays, as well as actors from 20th Century Fox, now defunct X-Men universe, and upcoming stars of Fantastic Four First Steps. Notable names missing from the roll call included Tom Holland, Spider-Man, and Chris Evans, Captain America, the latter of whom is expected to appear at least one of the two-part movies. The cast announced included Chris Hemsworth Thor, Tom Hiddleston Loki, Anthony Mackie Captain America, Paul Rudd Ant-Man, Letty Wright Black Panther, Simu Lee Shang-Chi, Danny Ramirez the Falcon, and Winston Duke M'Baku. The cast of Marvel's upcoming May release anti-hero team movie Thunderbolts was also represented with Sebastian Stan the Winter Soldier, Florence Pugh Yelena Belova, Wyatt Russell U.S. Agent, David Harbour Red Guardian, Hannah John Kamen Ghost, and Lewis Pullman, a character at this time simply known as Bob, also getting cheers in the soundstage as the live stream show. The cast reveal also included X-Men actors Patrick Stewart, Professor X, Ian McKellen, Magneto, James Marsden, Cyclops, and Rebecca Romijn, Mystique, who kicked off the modern era of superhero movies with the 2000s X-Men, the film's Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige cut his teeth on as an assistant. They will be joined by X2 X-Men United, Alan Cumming, Nightcrawler, and Kelsey Grammer Beast, who starred in X-Men The Last Stand for 20th Century Fox and had a cameo in The Marvels. Channing Tatum, who was once attached to a gaming movie that never happened, will also appear in Doomsday after making his debut in Deadpool and Wolverine. Members of the Fantastic Four are also in the cast, including Pedro Pascal, Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby, the Invisible Woman, Ebon Moss Barack, the Thing, and Joseph Quinn, the Human Torch. Tenoch Hertia Majid, sorry if I butchered that name, who played Namor in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, was the first true surprise of the casting event. There were questions over his return to Marvel after he was accused of, assault, misconduct in June of 2023. Claims he denied as false and completely statuated. He dropped out of a Netflix movie amid the media storm and later appeared as a guest at Marvel's Echo premiere event, suggesting he and the studio were on good terms. Sources say that even with 26 actors announced, Marvel wasn't done with revealing the entire cast, although when and how another unveiling will occur was unclear. The event was simple. It included a shot of director's chairs with a star's name on the back. Every 12 minutes or so, music from the next actor's movie would play, and the camera would shift to a new chair. And then it ended with the swell of a new take on composer Alan Silvestri's Avengers theme, revealing Robert Downey Jr., Doctor Doom, in a suit and tie, giving a to the camera. Marvel's first announced Avengers Doomsday to fanfare at San Diego Comic-Con in July, with the surprise reveal that Downey would be returning to the MCU after retiring the role of Iron Man with Endgame. The move reunited Downey, Marvel's most bankable star, with the Russo brothers, Marvel's most bankable directors, who likewise had departed the MCU after Endgame. Marvel boss Kevin Feige first pitched Downey on the idea of returning as Doom, while Downey himself convinced the Russos to return to the fold after spending the past half-decade working in the world of streaming movies. The pair opted to return after their frequent screenwriter collaborator Stephen McFeely pitched them his take. Doomsday has a release date of May 1st, 2026. Okay. While follow-up Avengers Secret Wars is on the calendar for May 7th, 2027. The Russos recently told the Hollywood Reporter about the challenge of casting movies and keeping the characters straight. confirming that they used baseball cards featuring every Marvel actor and character. This is also something that they did while working on Avengers Infinity War and Endgame. Now they have magnets on them so we can put them on a board and look at them. It's the only way to keep track of the amount of characters that we're working with, said Joe Russo, added Anthony Russo. And as far as how do we look at who's in the movies, it's just a long creative process of exploring where we want to take the story, what is the most surprising and exciting area for us to push into, and which characters help us in that effort. So, look like that's the end of the article. And I gotta honestly say, man, I'm not super excited about this as far as the casting. I'm okay about it. It is what it is. Um, it's just like I've said before. It's the road getting to the movie, and one of my subscribers, shoot, I can't forget his name. Sorry, man. Posted a comment in the comment section, basically saying how the main movies to look out for will be the new Doctor Strange when it drops, and I believe the latest Spider-Man movie because I believe they'll have tie-ins to Avengers Doomsday. And like I said before, when you look at the road from the first 3 or 4 chapters, arcs, whatever you want to call it, of the MCU, everything, almost everything, pretty much tied into the big story of Thanos showing up. And now, of course, Marvel had to pivot away from the Kang storyline so that they could, focus on this Doctor Doom storyline because of everything that happened with Jonathan Majors. And a lot of movies that we've gotten have been single movies, and obviously they probably were going to tie into the Kang storyline, but because of everything that happened with Jonathan Majors, they had to go pivot into this Doctor Doom. So the only movie we know this tied into Doctor Doom is the Fantastic Four. So we're gonna have to wait and see what else will tie in with the Doctor Doom storyline. And right now, like I said, I'm not excited. It's a very interesting cast. It'll be interesting to see how long a lot of these characters are in the movie, what parts they're gonna play, how long this movie is gonna be. Probably the longest movie in Marvel history with all these characters. I know Marvel got to throw a boatload of cash, and this is only some of the cast members. We ain't even they got more. You know what I'm saying? So it should be interesting. And right now, my excitement is probably a 6 out of 10. I'm sure once we get closer to more news and we start seeing more Marvel projects, I know I need to get back to the theater. My excitement will probably ramp up the closer we get to the movie. The main thing I'm actually looking forward to is doing a trailer reaction. Because I did not do any YouTube videos when we got Avengers Infinity War and Endgame. I still kick myself sometimes about that. So I definitely got to make sure I check this out when we get the trailer reaction for Doomsday. Anyway, that's my thoughts on this whole article. Y'all let me know what you all think in the comment section below. I appreciate all y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. 2,000 subs. Make sure, and I'm out. Peace.